Sneaking up on the cop. He'll never see me coming. Okay, so at this point, I'm coming back from a ride. Everything went fine. Heading home, no big deal. I would have lane split like this, using both lanes, whether the cop was there or not. I was just playing around, and this is where it goes terribly wrong. Oh. Oh. So he flips on his light. I'm not really sure what he's doing, because he kind of pulls to the side. He waves her forward, and then he starts to wave me forward. So I'm not really sure what he's doing. When they throw on their lights like that, I'm not sure if there's like an accident up ahead, if they don't want us to go through the intersection. What? I'm kind of thinking at this point too, the way he's looking in his side mirror, that maybe I have a headlight out. Like, maybe rock hit it or something and my headlight was out. That's the only thing I can think of, because, the bike's new. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. So then he's following me with his lights on, and now I'm really not sure what's happening, because is this like a police escort? He let two bikes go, and then he put his lights on with no siren. There's no siren yet. So I'm really not sure. I keep looking in my side mirror for him to signal to pull over or to point to me or something to figure out what's happening. What happened? What happened? What happened? So at this point, you can't tell because I blurred his face, but his look on his face is he's extremely annoyed, and I have no idea why. I don't know if he's having a bad day or if for some reason he chose me. I don't know. Maybe he was jealous that my bike was better looking than his. I don't know. But he was super annoyed, and I'm still so confused as to what went wrong. What happened?
With red lights on behind you? Are you
Wait.
supposed to just keep looking in your mirror and wondering if they're stopping you, or are you supposed to pull over?
No, pull over. But when you first started, I thought maybe you were like keeping us from going. Like maybe there's an accident ahead. You know how sometimes you guys weave?
Wave you over.
Then I saw that. Then I went. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you kicked the lights on, and then I was like, oh, he's pulling me over. Yeah. Sorry. As soon as you hit your siren, I knew you were pulling me over. At first, I didn't know what you were trying to do.
Well, I stopped you for passing in the turn lane.
Oh, well, I was lane splitting up to the front.
That's a turn lane.
So he's really just upset that I used the turn lane to lane split. He first asked me, well, what do you do when you see lights on behind you? And it's like, well, dude, I saw lights in front of me and I stopped. And then you waved me forward, so now I'm super confused. He could have easily just pointed like, hey, you pull over, whatever, and I would have. But the fact that he told me to go and then gets behind me and tells me to stop, it's like, dude, you're confusing me. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? But
You can't just lane split up to the front just because you're on a motorcycle in a turn lane. Would you do that in your car?
no, I understand that, but like my car wouldn't have, well, I mean,
Share lanes when there's two or more going the same direction. You can't split a turn lane and a lane that goes straight.
So then he asked me would I lane split in my car, and I'm like, is this guy just trolling me? This doesn't even make sense. My car can't even physically fit, and I started to begin to tell him that, and I realized that maybe this is just a rhetorical question, but obviously no, I would not split like that in my car. That's why I'm on a bike, and that's why I lane split to the front. I would have lane split if there was one lane. I've done that a million times. If there's a single lane and everyone stopped, yeah, I'm going to split to the front. Dude, what? The whole point of lane splitting is so I don't get rear-ended, dude. So, chia. Gonna lane split, bro. Chia. Oh, well, because, like, even if it's, like, really? Even on a single lane? Like, when it's a single lane and all those cars are stopped at a stoplight? Oh. Because I was sharing the part of the turn lane and part of the straight lane. Oh, sorry. Do you want my license registration?
Just your license, if you have it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I have Geico insurance.
So then I offer like all my information to try to put this dude at ease because he's clearly irritated and I can see he's thinking about giving me a ticket or not. But I still disagree with him. I still think that you can lane split whether there's two lanes that are one's a turn lane and one's not. If that turn lane was full of cars, I still would have lane split because it wouldn't have mattered. Both lanes are stopped. So at this point, I turn on my super white voice and hope that he doesn't give me a ticket.
Here. Yeah, because I read up on all the, when they passed the lane splitting law, I read up on all that stuff.
When there's two more lanes going in the same direction, right here,
Uh-huh.
without the cone,
Well, that was, yeah.
you can split. But when there's two lanes like that,
Uh-huh.
turn lane and one, you're going to sit in a conflict. What if one gets the green light, the other one doesn't?
Okay, so then once I informed him that I've read up on all the laws, he's a lot nicer and his demeanor completely changes. Then he proceeds to tell me that I would be in conflict if one light got the green, which again, I still don't understand how I would be in conflict. If the left-hand turning lane got a green, they would go. If my lane got a green, then I would go. It wouldn't have affected anything. But either way, I'm just glad his demeanor changed, and I just thought this whole thing was hilarious because I only get pulled over for stupid crap. I never get pulled over for speeding or anything actually legit. I always get hit for something stupid.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like if I'm in the turn lane and the straight one gets a green, then it would be dangerous, of course, to move in because then the cars are moving for sure. No, I totally understand that.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I didn't know you couldn't do that.
All right.
Because I saw you up ahead. I wouldn't have done it if I knew if it was illegal. Because I saw you up
I
front.
don't know if you were driving with those other knuckleheads or what.
Oh no, I saw him being stupid back there.
Okay, you're free to go.
Thank you. Oh shoot, now I gotta, okay. Should I go up to the end of the cones and then merge in?
No, as long as it's clear, you can go around here.
Okay.
So even though I don't agree, I just play ball, whatever, forget it, screw it, who cares? Play ball. And then I realize, is this dude gonna get me again for cutting through the cones? So then I ask him, do you want me to just go through or go to the end? And he's like, oh, it doesn't matter, like just go to the end. It didn't matter the first time you pulled me over, man. Come on. So anyways, this fool takes off. I cut through the cones. There was no way I was going to let this guy get me twice in one day for silly stuff. No way. So, and then I don't know if you noticed, but he mentioned, oh, I wasn't sure if you were with those other knuckleheads. So, dude, you were irritated with them. Why'd you pull me over? I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The guy was irritated.
The only issue that I have is that they ride up a little bit. Well, not right up, but will wrap around the back of your leg. Oh, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? Here.
That's a nice bike, man.
Oh, thank you very much.
Why are you driving it in this weather?
Oh, so I got earplugs in.
Why are you driving it in this weather?
Just to get out for the day. I didn't winterize it too much.
You're not worried about the salt, though?
So, a little bit. I plan on washing it, but I didn't put any stabilizer in it, so I want to run some gas through it.
Fair enough. I'm a big bike guy, so that's all the only reason. I saw you go by, and I thought, I wouldn't be driving in the salt, but...
No, I've been I've been careful not to hit too many wet patches, trying to stay on the dry roads, like the main roads. But
Even the salt dust and stuff, getting on the aluminum frame and stuff.
I plan on giving it a really good bath today.
That's a nice bike.
Thank you. I just got it in November.
Put a new exhaust on it.
That came with it, but I put a silencer on it to calm it down a little bit because it's a little bit loud.
Sometimes they sound good, but then when you're driving on them, when your RPMs are up, they get really annoying.
That's why I got some custom earplugs put in. I had to go spend money on that, and like I tried to calm it down because I know police might be attracted to the noise, but I tried to do everything I could to make it quieter.
No, it looks good. It's a nice bike.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy it. Be safe because it's pretty slippery out here still.
Yeah, I got 2 sets of gloves on just to keep warm. I'm gonna go home now.
Probably too fancy to have a heat grips on it or anything.
Yeah, I haven't got those yet.
You got sliders on there too.
Yeah, I put those on because actually I bought my first bike in June and got into an accident on the 403. A car came and wiped me out, and that bike was a write-off, so I got this one with, I got some sliders on it just in case.
Well, good for you. At least you weren't hurt and at least you got back on and started riding again.
Yep, I got all my gear on. I was safe. I didn't have knee pads on, but
Crazy though how people don't see you.
yeah, I was in, it was like 6 o'clock on a June nice sunny afternoon, and his lane was going slow, so he just cut right into my lane, and I was there. So luckily, I had my little GoPro going. I got his license plate, they charged him, everything.
Oh, he took off? He didn't actually hit you?
I was like this far from his back bumper. I grabbed too much front brake. I went down, luckily I didn't flip over. But I grabbed too much front brake, but I came about a foot from hitting him, so I got a clear view of his plate. But the OPP officer said if I didn't have this, it would have been pretty much all my insurance. So yeah, I understand why you guys have dash cams to...
Believe it or not, we don't.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
All of Hamilton, or?
All of Hamilton.
Oh, wow.
I wish we would, but it's all a money thing. It costs too much money to download and then store them. Because they've got to be stored somewhere off-site where it all has to do with credibility in court as to whether or not something can be manipulated. So when we download it, it's got to go and be stored as a hard copy. It's retrievable. It's untouched. So it's kind of got to go to an outside agency in order so that we can say...
Oh, wow. I never even thought about all that stuff.
That's why they don't have the body cameras either. It's just
Well, I figured body cameras would be pretty expensive, but at least dash cameras to protect you. If someone says, "Oh, you did this, you did that," because
a thing. But I mean, even just the stuff that we see, and people say, "If I didn't do that,
yeah,
I wish we had body cameras."
That's why I got this little guy.
Yeah, too much money. We've been told not to have those.
Wow.
So we weren't specifically told don't have them, but if you have them, you can prepare yourself for all kinds of scrutiny by lawyers and stuff as to who governs that, who looks after it, and not to mention I want to seize that so that I can make sure that it hasn't been manipulated or blah blah blah.
Yeah, because
it's just more headache than it's worth.
Yeah, because if anything ever happens to me, this doesn't lie.
Yeah.
And I showed the OPP officer right at the side of the road, and he's like, "Yeah, you need to get that plate number," and that saved me.
Awesome. Anyway,
all right.
riding, okay?
All right. You have a great day.
No worries.